today. See you later. Done. Goodbye then.
Like the sound of that. One step closer and you're definitely yours. I'm spotted!
I'm killer! That's the mercy. I don't want to be spoiled.
Stick! You're mine! I'll rip your eyes out! There she is! Die, dog! I'm on fucking fire! No! Ah! I'm on fucking fire! Somebody get water!
What are you doing here?
I've got you!
What's all this about?
It's about adventure, thrills, danger, and untold fortunes.
Danger. I never back down from a challenge.
Then step right up and put your drachmi where your mouth is. For this kind of opportunity doesn't come around every day.
Tell me more.
Secrecy is key, Mistios. We can't just have anyone knowing there's a fortune to be found. But first, everything has a price. Pay up, and I'll give you a tablet with everything you need to know.
Here you go.
Excellent. Here you go. This tablet will lead you...
What?
The tablet.
What does that...
Just look at it.
Off the east coast of Kythera, on Veakofti Island, your reward awaits.
Down on your luck? Have I got a solution for you?
Empedocles can lead us all to meet the gods. He knows the way. We must worship him.
What seems to be the problem? You said... Your threat... Time to... do... Where can I find this god of yours?
They have him locked in a cage in Scandia Bay with the livestock. This would be shameful.
Does... I know.
Do not worry for my safety, Mistios.
He's over there.
Lead us all to meet the gods. He knows the way. We must worship him. Your insults may be strong and quite hurtful. But my devotion to the god Empedocles...
There's the Murex fort.
What have you done? You killed my son! Mistios? You'll be punished for what you've done. I didn't murder your son. It wasn't me. The gods have sent you to help me, haven't they?
This crime will not go unpunished. Tell me what you need.
Nemesis has heard my cries.
What's going on?
My son was murdered at the Murex warehouse. His head smashed in like an egg. It was Kythera's leader. I heard them arguing in the warehouse. Then why didn't you stop them? You lie! Go to the warehouse and find out who killed my son, Mistios. Justice must be served.
Your son's death will not go unpunished. What evidence...
Stop!
What makes...
Are you...
Huh? Where is the I'll go to the warehouse and see what I can find.
Find out who the murderer is, Mistios. I'll make sure this Malaka stays put. I'm innocent! You'll see!
They'll be on high alert here.
Do you see, feeble humans? I, the great Empedocles, cannot be caged.
I have slain Kithira's leader. He was the one who murdered your son.
Thank you for clearing my name, Mistios. And my boy can rest in peace.
No need to thank me.
We worship a little differently where I'm from. We don't kill a man for what he believes. We show respect.
Respect is for the gods, not those who pretend to be them.
The world is full of strife, yes, but also love. Embrace it. Embrace me. And I will personally introduce you to all my family. The gods.
I saw Empedocles risk his greatest treasure, running naked through a military camp and showed no fear. There is clearly something special about this man.
You've made no friends today.
Who needs friends when I have the gods?
Thank you for your support, Mistios. In the future, my Empedocles could use someone with your talents.
Even a god won't work for free.
Of course. What else would I spend my drachmae on? Clothes?
Clothes would do you some good.
You're just scared of my true form. But there's another matter we need to discuss.
I'll help you.
Of my caliber? Never. Come, my well-muscled friend. But first,
So you're not the god of getting to the point.
the likeness is terrifyingly good, don't you think?
Terrifying, yes. What did you need?
A god never needs help. But yes, please. I've been having trouble with my brothers and sisters.
The gods?
Family problems. When I first arrived on Kithira, I was imprisoned for my beliefs. They stole my purple robe, and inside it is a very special disc. The key to my family estate.
And you want this disc retrieved?
Of course. The disc is a key. A key that opens a door to the gods themselves. This disc must be returned to me.
You said this robe thief intercepted you at the dock. Do you know where he is now?
He and his guards patrol along Kithera's main roads. But he enjoys roughing up recent arrivals.
The gods would protect themselves with more than a locked door opened by a disc.
Oh, but you should see the door, Mistios. Something so beautiful was not crafted by mortal hands. And my brothers, my sisters, I hear them calling me home from beyond it.
What are your godly brothers and sisters really like, Empedocles?
As any sibling, loving, filled with strife. They once caught me eating lamb and cast me out. Though, between you and me, that lamb, worth it.
Gods wait for no one.
Patience is not one of our virtues, no. Will you help?
This disc sounds important. Found him. Come on.
It's attacking!
You'll die here!
Look how she strides. The confidence. If I didn't know better, I'd say there were two gods on Kythera.
I found your disc.
Praise me! Clearly I have worked through you.
Clearly. Time to meet the gods, then?
I'd love to introduce you to my family. Of course, if you're ready to join me.
This should be interesting.
That, my dear Mistios, I can absolutely guarantee. A moment, please, while I address my audience. Rejoice! For I, your humble god, shall introduce you to my brothers and sisters. Athena awaits you. Ares demands your audience.
That's a big promise.
You doubt me?
I doubt you could get us to the ocean. It's behind you, by the way.
How dare you mock? I'm a god! A god! What am I?
A god?
Thanks for clearing that up.
We set sail for the Gulf of Corinth, and all the secrets she veils. Meet us there, and see the truth for yourself.
And meet your siblings? Wouldn't miss it.
help us!
Somebody fucking help me!
You're a gift from the goddess herself. And by the fates. She chose well.
You're making me blush, stranger.
And I could do so much more.
I'm not sure about all of that, but you can definitely fight.
I may be a priestess of love, but I also bite. I always bite.
One has to be bold to attack a priestess. You must be important.
I am Dione, a simple acolyte born to serve Aphrodite. These thugs are dogs of the cult of Cosmos, and this has not been the first attempt on my life.
The cult? Tell me all that you know. Now.
Not here. We'll be safer in a city. Escort me?
Let's go. You can tell me everything you know about the cult when we arrive.
Fucking bandits! I'll cut you all down! I'm safe here. The cult of Cosmos would never strike inside the city.
Good. Tell me more about them.
Right now? At least let me catch my breath. And take a good long look at your beautiful self.
Enough idle chatter. Tell me what you know about the cult.
If you insist. We've always kept tabs on the cult, and lately they've gotten bolder. By the fates, they've driven my sister, the High Priestess, to lock herself in her chambers.
A cult leader must be involved if they are trying to kill such a public figure.
We're not dealing with the usual rats. My sister wants me to secure Keithra from the cult, and sniff out the cultists behind her troubles.
Risking your life while she hides away? Ridiculous.
Sadly, her life is more valuable to Keithra than my own. By the fates, Mistios, I can't secure Keithra by myself. You've got to help me.
Secure Keithra? I don't work for free.
A Mistios indeed. The cult has plans for the Greek world. And with my ways, I know what they will do next and where they plan to do it. I imagine this information would be useful to you. Or if that isn't enough to satisfy you, I will.
Well, it has been a while since I've...
Communed with the gods. And don't worry. Vrachmi will also be given for your services.
You drive a hard bargain. So what do you need me to do?
Just 3 simple tasks. First, my associate by the harbor needs help. Pay him a visit.
What else?
My sister believes she has leads on a traitor within our ranks. If that's true, she'll need your help. Look for her in the temple. And lastly, poisoned blades are a priestess's weapon of choice. But some bandits sacked our apothecaries and have taken refuge in the Mycenaean ruins.
Well, if it's not the cult, it's Malakis bandits.
Retrieve our poison vials. They will come in handy when fighting against the cult.
This associate of yours, where is he?
Ask for the harbor master at the tavern in Scandia Harbor. He'll be the obnoxious drunk.
The temple, where is it?
It's on Aphrodite's watch, up the hill. You'll find the High Priestess there, hiding in her chambers.
How will I get to these ruins?
The Mycenaean ruins are to the south of the city, north of Scandia Bay. The poison vials should be in a bag. It'll probably be in a chest in the ruins. Be very careful with it.
I'll do what I can, for you and Kithira.
Thank you, Mistios. Perhaps, when all this is over, we could unwind together.
Priorities, Dione. I'll see you later.
Make this easy so I can get... I'm on fucking fire! You can't defeat me! Oh, God!
I bet people from all over come here to worship Aphrodite. High Priestess! Open up!
So you can kill me? Who sent you?
The Oni sent me. I'm a friend.
What did that idiot girl send a Misthios for? I gave her orders to follow, not to delegate.
She says you think there is a traitor in your midst.
You can't trust anyone these days. What do you want with the cult?
They ripped my family apart. I'll have vengeance.
Excellent. Anger is a wonderful motivator.
The Cult of Cosmos have much to answer for, and they will answer to me.
Perhaps you will be of use to me after all. I sent one of my handmaidens to spy on some of our own, and...
She hasn't returned.
Indeed. Except I couldn't care less about her. It's the information she uncovered I desire. Retrieve it for me.
Your dislike for your sister is obvious. What happened between you two?
I'm the firstborn, and with that comes certain privileges and responsibilities. My sister is a vindictive, jealous creature. She undermines my authority constantly. Clearly she thinks she'd make the better High Priestess.
I see.
But she is my sister, and I do love her. I just wish she wasn't a jealous little fool.
When should I start looking for her?
I sent her to the outskirts of Kythera. I recall there being a farm in that area. She might have taken refuge there.
That's where I'll start then. Where did you say to look again?
Try the farm outside of the city. She might be hiding out there.
I'll get you the information your handmaiden found.
Good. I'll make it worth your while. Now go quickly. She was last seen east of Pilgrim Hill.
Καλούμεσαι. Μάκα, Πολιώνη με, περίφωνε και τελετάρχα.
Down on your luck. Have I got a solution for you?
Πού και επιθυμώ, Τρίσκη.
Down on your luck. Have I got a solution for you?
Found her. Not many places for a handmaiden to hide in the outskirts of the city. This must be it. Do not trust the fates. It's addressed to the High Priestess. She needs to know about this. Let's go. Ella.
What of my handmaiden?
She was murdered. It might have something to do with this note. It says, "Don't trust the fates."
That's it?
The rest of the papyrus is stained with blood.
That makes no sense.
She protected it with her life. It wasn't for nothing.
Now we will never know for sure if there is a traitor in our ranks. But I cannot rule out the possibility. Our situation is dire. Work with the Oni. Secure Kythera for us, Misthios.
Μεγαλώνει με θεά, αγλαώτη με τεφλών μύτη, πολύολβε.
I see it. These look like the ruins the Oni spoke about. Best be on my guard. Off we go now.
Coming for you!
Not good.
You are truly a hero. Poison. Coward's weapon. Leone will want this back. I've never seen such a monster. This beast isn't even native to these lands.
fight!
You know that wins.
Your sister sends her regards.
Did you find out anything about this traitor?
Your sister has definite proof of a traitor.
What? That can't be. Who is it? You must tell me or I won't know who to trust.
We don't know yet. But your sister is looking into it.
I see. I too shall take my own precautions. A visit to see her might be in order. Thank you, Misthios. Is there something else?
Here's your apothecary's bag.
With this, we can make sure all our priestesses are armed for battle. Excellent work, Misthios.
I have more questions.
About me, maybe?
This associate of yours, where is he?
Ask for the harbor master at the tavern in Scandia Harbor. He'll be the obnoxious drunk.
I'll be back. Empty? I'm going to snap that man's neck in two.
The treasure is ours! Give it over!
We will kill these soon. Monsieur! Where is evil come? Everyone is coming for you.
What's going on? The chest was empty.
Inconceivable. Maybe you don't know how to read a tablet? I guarantee you there's something inside.
How can you be so sure?
Because I'm the one who put it there. I mean, Malaka. No! No! No!
Τι στον κόρακα.
Time for a ride.
Ιωνών κακών προϊστήμην.
I take it you're the harbor master?
I told
The Oni sent me.
the Oni.
I'm just helping.
Liar!
Just tell me what needs.
Huh? You think you can do better than I have?
As a matter of fact, I do.
Fine. You want to prove yourself to Theone, right? The military has been a real pain in the ass lately. They've captured some mercenaries who are of interest to her at the fortified warehouse. She needs you to free them.
I'll see to it. But it's going to cost you.
If you make it back alive, I'll fatten your pockets with drachmi myself.
Deal. But first, I have some questions. Freeing prisoners sounds treasonous. Why would she want to do that?
In her paranoia, the High Priestess has ordered anyone suspicious to be detained. But these prisoners were mercenaries, minding their own business.
A mercenary's business is rarely their own.
Still, Theoni wants them to help fight against her enemies.
And let me guess, the only ones she can trust are those who can be bought with Rahmi.
Exactly. Of course she trusts me too.
Is Theoni someone special to you?
I'm her lover. And I'll be the one to help get rid of her enemies. I promised that in exchange. Why am I telling you any of this? I don't care what you think your relationship with her is. She's just using you. I'm her true love.
Right. You keep telling yourself that. I've got enough to go on. You better get my Drachmi ready.
Come back when you're done. If you make it out of the camp alive.
Found him. There, he's over there.
Misthios, my husband!
What's wrong with him?
He's an idiot!
That's one problem I can't solve.
He's a fisherman who thought he could make better drachmi hunting lynx. Spent everything we had on a bow. I haven't seen him in 3 days. Please, Misthios, will you find my idiot?
Not only will I find your idiot, I'll bring him home.
Thank you. He was last seen west of Scandia Harbor. Please, hurry.
So he's an idiot, but he's a good huntsman?
They struggled with fish, Misthios. Tiny, toothless fish. And now the fool is hunting lynx.
You said your husband had a...
The biggest lynx live in the caves near the ruins. Knowing my idiot, that's where he'd go.
How much is your husband worth to you?
You can keep his bow. It was the talk of the Ahura before he bought it. Then I'll make sure he never uses it again.
He's been gone a while. I should get going.
You'll find him. I know it.
How?
Because you're not an idiot.
This area will be well defended.
I won't die here, Misthios. Let me out. You're going down!
out of here! Quick! Put the barracks! Turn!
I freed the prisoners at the military camp.
There were 3 of them. Did you get them all?
Yes, 3 of them, in all their balding glory.
I guess you're more useful than you look. In that case, the Oni needs one more task fulfilled. A man needs to die.
I'm listening.
The Oni's enemies have forces on Hitra Atoll. They're going to use it as a staging area to launch attacks on Kithera. You need to exterminate these pests.
I will wipe the enemy off the face of that island.
Your humility is moving, Mistios. But I wouldn't underestimate them.
No. It's you who underestimates me.
Enough pointless chatter. She needs you to take out the captain there. His men should disperse after that. But still, leave none alive. Will you do it?
The captain? I slayed a very flamboyantly dressed man earlier by a shipwreck.
That sounds like him. All that peacocking, no doubt to catch Theoni's eye. Here, take your payment and go. I have no need for you anymore.
Hold on. You've been fighting for the Oni against the cult. Tell me everything you know about them.
What cult?
Isn't the captain a cultist?
He could be a Malaka's god for all I care. The Oni says he wants to destroy her for rejecting him. That the only way for us to be together is if I remove him from the picture. Aren't you here for the same reason? To win her over?
She's already mine. And after I slay the captain, which you failed to do, you'll be forgotten.
You couldn't have done it without my help! The Oni will appreciate all I have done for her. She can't just forget about me.
I'll be sure she does.
Go! Get out of here! And don't you go talking to Theoni anymore!
Or what?
Or I'll... just go!
These don't look like cult members. Probably just well-paid mercenaries. I'm where I need to be. Links don't prowl for nothing. Must be something in that cave. I see him.
I can hear you. Please. There's so much blood. Help. Ow! 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 Thoughts.
I won't let you get away! Really, all you got?
How much blood can a man lose? I'm getting tired. Missed your idiot?
My love, you're alive! So, are we having links for dinner?
Enough about the links.
You're the strangest people I've ever met.
Love is strange, Mistios. Best to embrace it.
Wonderful. I'll leave you to, here. Let's go.
Sorry, geek. I've freed your mercenaries and dealt with the captain as you desired.
That's good news. You've dealt a heavy blow to the cult's forces. You're getting sexier by the minute. Anything else?
I've done what you asked. What now?
My scouts will meet us at my villa. They'll fill us in on what they've discovered, thanks to your efforts. I have something else to attend to, but... if I get there and we have some time on our hands, by the fates, we'll have some fun.
You'd better hurry. I'll see you at the villa.
I will.
Why prolong the suffering? I can't go any faster. Somebody get water! No! Ah! I'm on... no! I'm on fucking fire!
We've been expecting you. Please follow me. She's instructed me to take good care of you before she arrives. Your shoulders must be aching. I'm sure I can help loosen you up before the Oni arrives.
You look like you're ready to go.
Securing Kithira can wait.
Good, because I can't. By the fates!
Did she leave already?
Yes, quite a while ago, in fact.
The Oni said something about the scouts and their report. Where are they?
The Oni is done with you.
Malaka!
That's enough charade, Princess. We'll finish the job.
You! What's going on?
I was just doing as I was told. Theoni told me to take you to the garden. Please don't kill me!
Why did they attack me? I freed these men myself.
Theoni played you like she did the High Priestess. The captain you killed was a leader for her sister's reinforcements. And the poison was to be used against you if you prove too dangerous.
I'll show that snake exactly how dangerous I am. Why is Theoni doing this to her own people?
Theoni hates her sister. She's been second best all her life.
So she joined the cult to take power?
I never expected her to take it this far.
I'm going to kill this traitor.
She's on her way to kill the High Priestess at the altar, north of the temple. You'll have to hurry.
The altar? Good. Aphrodite will have a sacrifice tonight.
Do you trust the face you see in your reflection? I don't.
Ήμαρτον, κατανόηση με το. Εκλιπαρώσε, μη πόρο αποστήλεις με. Ήπεθρος επικίνδυνος εστί. Συμμορία αρπακτικέ ληστώντα αυτήν λιμένουσιν. Απάξου σύν με, και ως θηρίων πωλήσου.
Dione, where is she?
She has the High Priestess.
You're identical twins? Don't move, or I'll cut you both down!
Thank the fates. They were going to kill me and blame it on you. Strike Dione down. She's Dione. Her jealousy and bitterness have driven her to work with the cult. My own sister. This is madness. She's Dione, and she's conspired with the cult to usurp my position as High Priestess. Don't be deceived, Misthios. They've set this final trap to fool you.
You're mine!
I can't believe you're twins!
She's always been jealous of my success, mercenary. Living in my shadow has finally broken her. Kill her now! Lived in my shadow! I loved you, Dione. I never wanted to be your superior. Misthios, you must kill her before she lets the cult take over Kythera. It pains me, but it must be done. You wouldn't feel a thing, you monster. I'm not sure you ever have.
The High Priestess will know what was in the note from her handmaiden.
Do not trust the Fates! How could you possibly know that? Her end must have been so tragic she renounced the Fates. The poor girl, it was all my fault. I sent her to spy on you, and you had her killed when she threatened to expose you. Don't listen to her lies. I am the High Priestess.
I could just kill you both. Maybe I should.
Kill us both? You truly think they care which one of us lives or dies? She speaks true. By the Fates, with both of us dead, the cult will simply send their own High Priestess to fill the void. You would know what the cult would do, wouldn't you, Snake?
What if I let you settle this yourself?
Walk away and you'll have more blood on your hands. The Oni will surely slay me. Snake! She knows I am the one who will perish. If you do nothing, the fall of Kythera will be all your fault.
Enough!
Slay the Oni where she stands! Do the right thing, Misthios. Slay the Oni!
Shut up! You. I see right through you, the Oni. It's over.
By the Fates, I'll kill you both!
You shouldn't have crossed me. Your cult leader has been sniffed out, High Priestess.
My own sister.
Siblings.
I hated her. But I loved her too.
I know how that feels.
You've secured Kythera for me, Misthios. Now, about the Cult of Cosmos.
Good thing I killed the right priestess.
Indeed. As High Priestess, it is my duty to call out to the wayward and return them to Aphrodite's bosom. And if you've ever been to Pefka and met its inhabitants, you'll see why divine intervention is their only salvation.
I've never been.
Lucky you. One of my priestesses was sent there and came back rattled. She spoke of a man, Melite.
What about him?
The people living in Pefka are terrified of him. He runs some shady operations, but what exactly I can't be sure. Maybe this will be of help.
Thank you, High Priestess.
Now, if you'll excuse me, it is time to rebuild. Here. The Cult of Cosmos is in Pefka, Misthios.
you, my brothers, my sisters!